السلام عليكم.
عليكم السلام. Good morning, Suleiman.
Good morning, sir.
How are you?
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning, Hassan Assam. How are you?
Fine.
I see that only 2 of you are here now. Should I start with my session? Because it's 9 o'clock. Mazen and Suleiman, should I start the session now?
Yes, Mister.
Should I start now?
Wait for the other.
But if I will be waiting, they are coming. They are taking like 10 minutes to come. So I should start. Then they have to follow us. What do you think? What do you think?
I don't know.
Suleiman. 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 Mehedab.
Yes, Mister.
Where are you? I'm calling you several times.
I'm here. I'm here.
Be ready because we are going to start the session right now. Good morning, Tamim. Good morning, Ibrahim and Nasser. Good morning, Ibrahim Adel. How are you, son?
Good morning, Mister.
Actually, we stopped here last time. It was before yesterday, April 13th. We stopped with the excretion. We were planning to discuss it today, excretion. Then we are going on to continue with the movement. Then we'll finish with this chapter, with this lesson. Then I have some questions related to it. I want to discuss it with you all, inshallah. So excretion. What does mean excretion? Excretion means when the body get rid of the wastes. Some of you thinking about, because really there is something I want you really to understand it. There is big difference between the urine and the stool. Completely big difference between both of them. Urine is the result of excretion. It is the result of excretory system. Excretory system is making the sweating and the urine. So inshallah next year you will study the integumentary system, to study the skin and what's going on, what's the sweating, how it is produced, what about everything related to it. But I want you at least to know that stool is the undigested food that the body is removing it from the body. The body is removing it through the digestive system. Good morning, Muhammad Rafa.
Good morning.
So now excretion, it is not the way of get rid of the wastes. Wastes here, it means that was in the blood. then the body filtrating it. So the waste, what we are meaning here, that the waste that is in the blood, it is something is not related with the digestive system at all. Digestive system is digesting the food. So the food is rich in, is absorbed by the villi in the small intestine to reach the blood. Then it is traveling to the portal vein. Then from the portal vein, the kidney, the liver is regulating its use, taking from it, from this vein to all the body according to the needy. But the food that is not digested or that was hard for the digestive system to digest it, okay, or to break it down, it is moving through the colon, then the large intestine, then till the anal, then going out the body. So this is not excretion at all. The excretion here, it means what the body removing from the blood itself. That the blood is not clean because there are some wastes. From where these wastes come, this is the result of the metabolism that happen in the cells, in the whole body cells. Because glucose, when I'm just speaking about at least one molecule of glucose or one molecule of amino acid, when it is breaking down to get the energy, the result is wastes. These wastes are very dangerous, like carbon dioxide, like urea, like uric acid. All these wastes are really dangerous for the body. So there are special organs in the body for filtrating it. These special organs are altogether are called excretory system. So the cellular wastes are filtered from fish. Now we're discussing the fish. Fish what? Blood. From fish's blood. You have to, I want you to really to understand this well. I'm discussing now the blood, not the stools. You understand? By the kidneys. So even the fish, it has kidneys for filtrating the blood. Yes. Wow. Okay. So kidney means what? Kidney means nephron. What? Nephron. What is nephron? Even the doctor who is specialized in nephrons, in kidneys, he's called is nephrologist. Nephrologist. So we want to know what is going on here. Welcome, Abdullah Ghani. Welcome. Keep quiet, please. Yeah, okay, thank you. The nephron is the filtering unit. Wow, the filtering unit? Yes. Within the kidney that helps maintain the salt and water balance of the body and remove cellular waste. You see what? Remove what? The cellular wastes. The cellular waste products from the blood. Products from the blood.
Salam alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Good morning, Mahmoud. So, I want you really to concentrate well with me about this. So, the nephron is what? I have to, this is all of it is really important. All of it is really important. The nephron is a filtering unit within the kidney that helps maintain the salt and water balance of the body. This is meaning that you have a good balance of your blood depending on this kidneys. I mean about the nephrons. Look at yourself. When you are eating food with much salt, what happened? You feel thirsty. This is meaning that you have to drink more water. Why? Because the percentage of the salts in the blood increased, and this would be dangerous for your body. So you are drinking more water, so the kidneys are working more hard to remove all this salt from your blood. You got the idea? To be back to the normal balance. This is what I'm discussing with you. That is great. Now, I want to move to the next page. This is just model of the human kidney and its nephron. Look at the human kidney, how it is looking like. Subhanallah. This is the human kidney. If I just check about little part of it to see what's going on, I'll show you here. This is the nephron. This is the nephron. I want to make a circle around it. This is.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam. Alaikum assalam. Please come in. Be quiet, please. Thank you. This is called the nephron.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam, Muhammad. Mute yourself, please, Muhammad. Muhammad. Yeah. So this is called the nephron. Contains of this glomerulus. There is one scientist discovered it is called Bowman, and this curve is called Henel U or Uhenel. Okay, and these are the tubules. Okay, what is going on? I don't want to come deep in detail the mechanism of filtration that is happening here. I don't want to come deep in these details right now, but I want you at least to know what is going on. This is the unit of filter in the blood. It is called nephron. You understand now? Imagine that the human kidney each human kidney contains approximately 1 million nephron to filtrate your blood. So we have to thank Allah. You have to thank Allah so much. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saved us from too many diseases, really. If something could happen to this system, we would be lost. We would be really lost. Alhamdulillah. Okay. Now let's come to the brain and senses. By the way, is there any questions about the nephrons? Is there any questions about the nephrons?
No, thank you.
Great. Hamad Rafa, everything's okay?
Yes, everything's okay.
Wonderful, wonderful. So now we're moving to the brain and the senses. The color vision, the chemical detection, the hearing, and the balance, all of them are coordinated in the brain. This is normal, nothing new. We know that all of these points are detected and coordinated by the brain. Brain exactly is controlling all this. The lateral line system. The lateral line system is, who is speaking? The lateral line system. Attention, please, because this is really important. The lateral line system is a sensory system that allows fish to detect movement in the water and also helps to keep them upright and balanced. So I can ask you an exam. What are the functions of the lateral line system in fish? You have to tell me that it is a sensory system. This is first on all. It is a sensory system. This is number one. That allows fish to detect movement. This is the function, to detect movement in the water. 2, help keep them upright. 3, keep them in balance. You understand now? Is it clear? Abdullah Al-Anazi, is it clear for you? Abdullah Al-Anazi.
Yes, Mr. Review.
Is it clear for you?
Yes, yes.
Garni, is it clear for you?
Yes.
Ahmed. Ahmed. Ahmed.
Yes, Mr. Yes.
Is it clear for you? Is it clear for you, Ahmed?
What?
Is it clear for you what I explained now, the meaning of lateral line system?
Can you repeat because I was in the bathroom?
Okay. The lateral line system, Ahmed, is a sensory system that allows fish to detect movement in the water. This is number one. So now, what is the definition of the lateral line system? It is a sensory system. Okay, this is number one.
Yes.
So what is the function of the lateral line system? It is detect movement, allow fish to detect movement in the water. This is first. Second, help
Yes.
them keep upright, not upside down. Okay, and
Yes.
to keep them in good balance. It is really important. Is it clear for you now?
Yes.
Mood, is it clear for you? Mood,
Yes,
Mood,
yes. Yes.
is it clear for you?
Yes.
Ibrahim Nasser,
Yes, yes.
Mazen Isam,
Yes.
tell me. Tell me,
Yes, yes,
is it clear for you?
yes.
Ahmad Al Mohsen, Ahmad Al Mohsen,
Yes, yes.
clear? Okay, Rafa,
Yes. Yes, yes.
Rafa,
Yes, Mr. It's
Mehedab,
clear.
Mehedab, Suleiman.
Yeah, Mr.
Is it clear for you, Suleiman Mehedab?
Yeah.
Okay. Tamim.
Yeah, Mr. Yes.
Okay. Abdullah Al Buraya, I see that you didn't activate your mic. Please, I want to know, are you here or you are somewhere? Okay. Naif Al Harbi, welcome back. You are so late.
Yes, sorry, Mr. Hello.
It's okay. Now I repeat this for last time. Okay. The lateral line system is a sensory system. So the definition of it is a sensory system. So what is the function of this lateral line system? It is allowing the fish to detect movement in water. This is first. What else? Help them keep upright, not upside down. Keep them upright. The third one, to keep them in good balance. Is it clear for you now, Naif? Harbi.
Yes, Mr. Yes, yes.
Great, great. That is great. Okay, let's move to the next page about the reproduction. It is really important here. Reproduction. The majority of fish reproduce through external fertilization. What? Through what? External fertilization. So it is not internal fertilization. Most of fish have this external fertilization, but some do have internal fertilization. How this could happen? What's the difference between external fertilization and internal fertilization? Mazen Assam, can you please discuss this point with me and let me know what is the difference between external fertilization and internal fertilization?
Yes, Miss.
Yeah. What are the difference
Yes.
between external and internal fertilization?
I doesn't have enough information
Okay,
about
anybody
this.
here ready to help? Anybody here ready to raise his hand? Show me that he raised his hand and he's ready to answer. Muhammad Rafa is ready to help. You're welcome, Muhammad Rafa.
Yes. The difference between external and internal fertilization is that external is the egg is outside the organism, but internal is inside.
Then what? Okay, when the eggs are outside, then what? What's going on next?
Then the sperm is in external is most likely in water.
Mhm.
It's shot onto the eggs
That
outside.
is wonderful answer. Thank you very much, Muhammad Rafa. The female fish is producing the eggs inside it normally. Then it is going somewhere to lay out the eggs. Then the male one is going to produce his sperms in the water close to these eggs. So it is migrating to the eggs for fertilization. This is called external fertilization. But internal fertilization, when the male one is penetrating the sperms inside the woman, inside the female one for fertilizing these eggs. This is called internal fertilization. This is the difference between external fertilization and internal fertilization. So the most of fish, the majority of fish reproduce through external fertilization. But some do have internal fertilization. You get the idea now? I hope
Yes.
all of you understand it. Okay, so male and female fish release their gametes. Gametes here means what? Gametes here means the eggs or sperms. Male gametes means sperms, female gametes means eggs. Near each other in the water in a process called what? Spawning. Spawning is very important. Spawning is really important. Dear students, spawning is usually coming in the exam. The meaning, what is spawning? Spawning is when male and female fish release their gametes near each other in the water for fertilization. You got the idea now? Great. Developing embryos. What? Embryos. What does mean embryo? Embryo. What does mean embryo? Muhammad Arif. Good morning, Muhammad Arif. Welcome back to Mimi.
Good morning.
Yeah. Can you tell me what is meant by embryo?
An embryo is like it's a stage of pregnancy or like smaller than an infant, you know.
You came,
Janini.
you came close to what I mean exactly. So you mean blastiola and gastrola are stages of embryo?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's great. So when it is one new somatic cell, it is called zygote. But after the mitosis division that happened in this somatic cell, several of them, there is blastiola, then gastrola. All these stages are called embryo. Still to be a fetus, like a complete new organism in the uterus. Okay, this is called fetus. Before coming out, when it is coming out, it became baby. Yes or not? Great. So developing embryos get nutrition from the yolk. What? From the yolk. What is yolk? Who can tell me what is yolk? Who can tell me what is yolk? Anybody here ready to tell me what is yolk? Usually Muhammad Arif. Yes, Muhammad. Do you know what is yolk? What is yolk?
It's like the yellow thing in eggs.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. It is the yellow part of the egg. What you know, what you see in the chicken egg. So what is it? It is collection of nutrients that support the embryo to grow up with no outer support. So there is food for it. When it will be finished, it will start feeling hungry. It will start hatch the egg to come out. That's great. Ibrahim and Nasser, is it clear for you right now?
Yes.
Wonderful. Mazen,
Yes.
Naif Harbi. Naif. Naif,
Yes, Mr. Yes.
is it clear for you? Riyadh.
Yes. The
Riyadh,
Hello.
is it clear for you now?
Yeah.
Great. Be ready because I'm planning to ask you one question. Many fish produce large number of eggs and exhibit little care for their offspring. Just one question here. I can ask you in the exam. Give reason. Give reason. I write it here. G R. GR here means give reason, by the way. Many fish have its own strategy by producing big amount of eggs. Sorry. Strategy, there is E here. Yeah. So what? Alaikum assalam. So I'm just asking one question. Give reason. Many fish have its own strategy by producing big amount of fish. What is the reason? Is there any one of you can give me a scientific reason? Anybody here ready to answer this question? Hello? Muhammad Arif like usually. Anybody else? Anybody else? Muhammad al-Rafa. Only two? Muhammad Arif and Muhammad al-Rafa? Okay, Muhammad al-Rafa. Muhammad al-Rafa, you're welcome.
Yes. Many fish have its own strategy by producing a big amount of eggs. Because when you produce a big amount of eggs, some eggs may die, but because you have a big amount, a large amount, you guarantee that at least a large amount will survive.
So you mean it's not only some of the fish will die out, but most of it. Okay.
Yes.
So answer should be exactly number one. As most of eggs will be over. Yes or not? What do you think, Muhammad Arif? Muhammad Arif, what do you think?
Yes, yes. And it's also a strategy for survival.
Yeah, so it is a kind of adaptation. So number two, the moms can not be caring about the new offspring. Correct? Is it clear now? Hello? Is it clear for you all?
Yes.
Yes.
Great job. Okay. Now I think I finished with this page too. Let's move to the last page because we have too much things I want to. It is now, we still have 30 minutes. I want to do something with you really. The movement, this is briefly, just one, I focused one point, it's really important about the movement of the fish. The fish have a streamlined shape for moving through water. This is exactly we know. Look at the shape of the fish, how it's looking like to facilitate its movement. Yes or not? Mucus lubricates their body. Try to catch any fish in the water. It will be slide. Even you catch it by your hand, can be slide from your hand easily because of mucus lubricants on their scale. I cannot say skin, but it became scale because we discussed exactly the 4 types of scales in the previous decisions. They have a gas-filled space. There is a bladder or a sac inside the body filled with gas. Try to eat any fish and open its abdomen. You will see there is a sac, a bag of air inside the fish. Okay, this is called a swim bladder. A swim bladder. The question is, What is the function of this swim bladder? It is allow the fish that allow the fish to control its depth. Can you imagine we use this in diving? Because I am diver, as I told you, I'm from one city. It is famous of scuba dive and free dive. We have something, it is called BCD. One of the stuff when we are wearing before diving, it is called BCD. This BCD, we are feeling it from the tank by air when we want to move back from the depth, and we are removing the air from it when we are going deep. So the fish as well, there are fish cannot be in the depth, so the swimming bladder has enough gas inside it not to allow them to be more deeper. You understand? For saving it. There are some fish, they cannot stand on the surface or in the shallow water. So they are in the dark water, in the depth. So they don't have this swimming bladder because they don't need to go up at all. They cannot stand. They will die if they will go up. SubhanAllah, it is from Allah grace to us and to all, you know, to study and to understand this. I think.
Assalamu alaikum.
So you are looking at the situation completely different right now. I think you got much benefits of this session, honestly, and the previous sessions what we studied. Fish move through the water by contracting muscle groups on their side of their bodies. This is exactly, I think you see it, it is looking clear in this picture. So now, is there any question you want to ask me? Muhammad Arif, do you have any questions?
No, thank you.
Is it clear for you all right now?
Yes.
Wonderful. So I think I finished with this right now, honestly. Then I am planning to give you some questions. We'll continue with it, inshallah, Sunday at 9 a.m. There are some questions, really, I think you will like it too much because it is important to cover what we studied about this session, about this lesson. Question one, Abdullah Hadith didn't come here today. Abdullah Hadithi, he's not here. Just a moment. I see that Abdullah Hadithi didn't come here. Okay, Masin Assam, I want you please to know who is absent and let me know, please. Okay, at the end of the session. Thank you. I think you see all your colleagues now in your account.
Yes.
Great. So, question one, Abdullah Al-Buraya. Question one, please. Buraya. Buraya. Abdullah. Okay, Abdullah Al-Anazi. Abdullah Al-Anazi, I don't want to waste the time, please. What happened to you?
Yes, Mr. With you.
Which is the primary function of the vertebral column? Is it produce bone, produce cartilage, protect the dorsal nerve cord, protect the notochord? Usually when we have questions like this, you have to avoid the answers that is not related to this question. Like D. D is not related to this question. Vertebrate, yes. Vertebral means vertebrate. So notochord is not mentioned in vertebrate because it is modified and it became vertebrate bones. Yeah. So we have now three A, B, and C. What do you think? Which is the best answer for this?
A and B and C.
By the way, you have two colleagues. They are ready to help you, Muhammad Arif and Naif Al-Harri. They are ready for supporting you. So which is primary function of the vertebral column? Is it produce bones, produce cartilage, or protect the dorsal nerve cord?
I think it's letter C.
Which is?
Protect the dorsal nerve cord.
Protect the dorsal nerve cord. Actually, I want to ask Ahmed. Ahmed.
Hello, Mister.
Ahmed. I must call his dad, honestly. Okay. Abdullah Braya, are you here or you're still away? He is still away.
I'm here.
I called you several times. Where have you been?
I just went to the bathroom.
Okay, tell me, Abdullah, your friend, I asked him a question. Number one, which is primary function of a vertebral column? So I give him 4 choices: reduce bones, reduce cartilage, protect the dorsal nerve cord, protect the notochord. And he told me, Abdullah Al-Anazi, he said that
مستر أشرف
it is for protect. Yes, Saud.
مستر أحمد كلمني من جوال أبوه الحين قال جواله طفى.
It is his own problem. It is his own problem.
قال لي إنه كان بيرد بس إنه جواله طفى.
It is his own problem. He has to find way out of this.
Yes, but just telling you, Mister.
Thank you. So, if which one of these 4 answers is correct? He told that protect the dorsal nerve cord. What do you think? Do you agree with him, Buraya?
Number 1 or 2?
Question 1, Habibi.
C.
He said it is C. Do you agree with him?
Yes.
Okay, I agree too. It is correct. So the answer is protect the dorsal nerve cord. Okay, Mazen Isam, question 2. Which is an example of spawning? I think we just finished it now.
Yes.
We just finished it now. Clownfish protecting newly laid eggs, male and female tuna releasing gametes, the development of a goldfish embryo, the internal fertilization of sharks.
B.
Ibrahim and Nasser, what do you think? Do you agree with Mazen or you have another idea?
No, I agree with the Mazen.
So you agree that it is the male and female tuna releasing gametes, yeah? I agree too. Thank you, Mazen. Thank you, Ibrahim and Nasser. Okay, question 3. Question 3. Abdullah Ghani. Which characteristic of fish gills increases the efficiency of oxygen removal from water? Which characteristic of fish gills increases the efficiency of oxygen removal from water? Is it the limited number of blood vessels force blood into one vein? The flow of blood over the gills is opposite the flow of water. If you will come back to the last session, what I gave to you before yesterday, you will find it clearly like this. The operculum pumps oxygen poor wastewater out of the gills. Water is forced into the gill slides before excited out of the mouth. What do you think? You have the right to ask any of your colleagues who raise his hand. I see that Naif Al-Harbi and Muhammad Arif, they raise their hands. You have the right. It is only Muhammad Arif now.
طيب can I
Muhammad Arif, so no one of you. Yes, Abdullah. Hamoud is ready for help. You can ask Hamoud.
Hamoud. Mr. I ask Hamoud.
Ask him.
But where is him?
I think it's letter C.
C?
Yes.
Okay. Naif Al-Harbi.
Yes, I think it's letter A.
Letter A. Anybody else ready for help? Okay. To be honest, it's not A and it's not C. The answer is B. And if I explained it to you, I told you the flow of blood over the gills is opposite the water flow. Opposite to the water flow. If you will check about the previous session, you will see I explained it clearly to all of you. Okay. Okay, Hamoud, be muted. Question. I think now session is gonna be finished. Oh, sorry. Okay. Tell me please who is absent today, Mazen?
Yes, Abdullah al-Hadithi
Mm-hmm.
and Abdullah Shafi
Mm-hmm. Shafi.
and Mishari Dusri
Yes.
and Muhammad al-Girni
Dosari. Mo Garni. Mm-hmm.
and Salman Fahd
Salman. Mm-hmm.
and Saud al-Barrak
Saud. Barak. Anybody else? I think that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. See you next, inshallah.
See.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Mr.
Welcome.
مساء الشرف. مساء الشرف.
Yes.
أنا والي طفى.
Ahmed.
Yes.
It is your own problem, Ahmed. It's not my fault. When I'm asking you, you have to answer me, please. You
Okay,
have to
sorry.
charge your phone to do whatever you want. It's not my fault.
Okay.
Yeah, then bye.
Sorry.